Well, good morning, everyone. This is Jamie Silver with Herf Jones. I hope this finds you well on this Monday morning. Hard to believe it's mid-December already, and for many of you, break is just around the corner. So on that note, we're going to cover a couple things that are important this time of year, specifically in the month of December. Have a blog post here that I'd like to share with you. So, for example, a couple things to consider. You want to make sure you take remaining group photos if necessary, completing that organization section and any club photos. And as a side note, in episode 11 of the podcast here, we covered this advice from this advisor, Deborah, on how to organize a smooth group photo event. So if you would like advice on that, again, that was covered in episode 11. Feel free to check that out. Another thing to consider is checking the progress of your winter sports, updating scoreboards, briefly check in with your fellow staff members to make sure, all these events are covered and we have adequate photos. So when it comes time to building those pages, you'll have everything you need. So scoreboards, photos, and all that. You want to remind students to continue submitting candid photos via eShare or whatever method used to collect photos, whether that's Google Drive or email or eShare. Just make sure you have a well-rounded collection of photos from multiple different people to make sure we have an all-inclusive book and covering as many students as possible and sharing the story, what happened this school year at your school. So something to consider. Also, consider sending early holiday mailers or emails to parents emphasizing that yearbooks can make a really great holiday gift. Another thing I'd like to add here is I've heard from schools using this towards grandparents and directing their sales campaign towards gifts to grandparents. So something to consider that might boost your sales and even multiple books per family if they'd like to give these as holiday gifts to other people in the family. So consider that. We've also talked about the Sales Assist Parent Engagement Series several times on the episode. You can still jump into that program. There's no fees to do so, and it's something that we help you, market via email to parents, and they're all laid out for the school year. So again, if you have any questions on that, please let me know. Happy to get that set up for you. Another thing to do is come up with a fun way for your yearbook staff to celebrate the holidays before break. So decorating the room, maybe a holiday potluck or Secret Santa or something like that. Just have a little fun together as a group before you go your own ways for the holiday. You want to update your coverage list to make sure you're continuing to get more and more students in the book. Again, our goal on your book is to cover as many students as possible and show the record of the school year. Another topic is indexing. So when I was on yearbook as a student, this is something my rep told me, and we didn't necessarily do it, but I'm still going to share it because I should have. If you start building your index early, and you kind of want to make a goal of indexing all the pages that are ready to send, because if you do it right before you send the pages, submit the pages, you still have an opportunity if you catch a typo to fix it. But if you can try to make a goal to at least index all those pages that are done before break at the end of this week, it's a great thing to get out of the way because when you come back in January, there's another deadline coming up and there's a lot of work to jump right in. So the more you can get done beforehand, the easier January will be. So again, speaking of January here, it's an exciting time with fun activities, and it is time to take a break and enjoy some time with friends and family for the holidays. But the more you can get done before you go, the less stress you'll have when you get back and in the new year and you have a bunch of more pages to get done. So consider that. And then make sure your ladder is up to date and your copy shipment record is accurate, or however you keep track of what pages you've submitted. If you're in e-design, it's pretty much done for you in the ladder. Just keep that in mind to make sure you know what's done and what is coming up in your January deadline. So with that said, I'd like to wish you and your family a peaceful and relaxing winter break and holiday. I plan on doing the same with my family. If you need anything, please feel free to send me an email or give me a call, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But otherwise, I look forward to talking with you in the new year. Thank you very much.